Hello everyone, my name is Nur Fajria and today's YouTube video will explain about language production in scope of psycholinguistics. Let's get started. So, do you know guys about language production? Language production which is the process of generating spoken or written language. And language production involves different stages and factors depending on whether we are producing speech or writing. And today I will also introduce some models of language production that try to explain how this process works in our minds. So first let's look at spoken language production, which involves four main stages. The first one is conceptualization. It's the stage where we decide what to say and how to say it based on communication goals and the context. The second one is lexical access. It's the stage where we retrieve words and their syntactic and morphological properties from our mental lexicon, which is the store of words and their meanings in our memory. And the third one is phonological encoding. It's the stage where we generate the phonological form of words and combine them into prosodic units such as syllables, words, and phrases. And the last one is articulation. It's the stage where we execute the motor commands to produce speech sound using our vocal organs. Next, let's look at written language production, which involves also four main stages as well. Now, the first one is also conceptualization, is similar to spoken language production, but it may require more planning and revision since writing is usually more permanent and less interactive than speech. The second one is lexical access, is similar to spoken language production, but it may involve more phonological processing since writing is often based on the sound of words. The third one is orthographic encoding. It's the stage where we retrieve the spelling of words and combine them into graphemic units such as letter, words, and sentences. And the last one is motor execution. It's the stage where we execute the motor commands to produce written symbols using our hands and tools. Now, as you guys can see, language production is influenced by various factors such as the availability and salience of concepts, the syntactic properties of words, the phonological and orthographic regularity of words, and the agreement rules of the language. And these factors can affect the speed, accuracy, and fluency of language production, as well as the occurrence of errors and repair. Now, finally, let's look at some models of language production that try to account for the stages, factors, and phenomena of language production. There are different types of models such as serial, parallel, cascaded, and interactive models. Now, serial models assume that language production proceeds in a step-by-step manner from one stage to the next without any feedback or interaction between the stages. The second one is parallel models assume that language production is proceed in a simultaneous manner with multiple stages operating at the same time without any feedback or interaction between the stages. The third one, cascaded models assume that language production proceeds in a partially overlapping manner with some stages starting before the previous stages are completed without any feedback or interaction between the stages. Now, interactive models assume that language production proceeds in a dynamic manner with feedback and interaction between the stages as well as between the speaker and the listener. Now, to conclude this lesson, language production is a complex and fascinating process that involves different stages and factors, depending on whether we are producing speech or writing. There are also different models of language production that try to explain how this process works in our minds. I hope you enjoy this video and learn something new about language production. Thank you!